Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to Love Yourself First Oracle, where I deliver daily oracle mess for each zodiac sign. Nothing too long, nothing too drawn out. Just a mess to help you get through the day, the night, the evening, the weekend, whenever it is that you view my channel. And since I don't know what time it is that you view my channel, grand rising, good evening, good afternoon. Thank you for viewing my channel. Make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button. Make sure you do the necessary thing that you need to do in order to manifest what it is that you want to manifest. Because at the end of the day, I can only lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink it, baby, okay? So over here on my channel, we pour into ourselves, we do some self-reflection, we look within ourselves to find out what's a trauma, to find out what is our trigger, to find out what it is and why do we keep attracting the same spirit, just in a different body, okay? I do hope you're having a good day, good afternoon, good evening, grand rising, good night. Thank you for viewing my channel once again. Hit that like and the subscribe button. Capricorns, you are up. If you are here giving out 90% and you're only receiving 20% of that 90%, what are you doing? If you are here giving out 80% and you're only receiving 20% of that, what are you doing? Why are you not putting yourself first? Why are you not pouring into your own cup? Why are you not doing what need to be done for self, but you're doing for everybody else? You got to make it make sense, okay? In order for things to balance out, you got to make sure it's an equal give and take, okay? So everybody get a self care message, and then we're gonna get into what is it that's holding you back. Okay, all right. So we're gonna get right into this. What do we have for the Capricorn Collective? Okay, Mr. We have for the Capricorn Collective. Let's see, okay, Mr. We have for the Capricorn Collective. Okay, Mr. We have for the Capricorn Collective. No blocking. No blocking. And what I'm gonna do is put the card down first, and then I'm gonna go over it. Okay. All right. And I hope y'all having a good day. I hope y'all weekend went well. Today is another Monday. Okay. Thankful for being able to live to see another Monday. Okay. But remember, you are controlling your emotions today because it is Monday. What's up, Kenneth? Do we have for the Capricorn Collective? Capricorn Collective. Self Kenneth for the Capricorn Collective. Capricorn Collective. Capricorn Collective. Okay, y'all got two cards as far as your self-care message. What's self-care message here for the what's self-care message here for the Capricorn that are single? Capricorn that are single. Capricorn that are in a relationship. Capricorn that are in a relationship. Capricorn that are in a marriage. Capricorn that are in a marriage. Okay. Alright. And what do the Capricorn that are single to overcome? What obstacles do the Capricorn single to overcome? What obstacles is it that the Capricorn singles need to overcome? What is it they're battling? What is it that they need to overcome? Capricorn that are single. I'm not triggers. Yeah, let me change this list, y'all. It went into some others with other music. Okay, listen to that. All right, y'all. So at the bottom, as a collective, it says rediscover yourself. What are you interested in? What are your interests? What are you interested in? What is it that interests you? Are you hiding yourself to please other people's version of you or visions of you? What are you interested in? What is it that you want to pursue? What is it that you want to do? What is it that's going to make you happy at the end of the day? Not what other people think, not what other people feel. What about you? Okay? And at the end of the goddess, we have putting in the work, action that helps achieve goal, building the path for success. You must put in the work first, okay? So the obstacles that the collective needs to overcome, as far as right now, is rediscovering yourself. Are you doing what you want to do? Are you happy with what you're doing? If you're not, it's time for you to put in the work. It's time for you to do what it is that makes you happy, that's going to get you to the success that you want to get to. Because if you're passionate about it, then guess what? The success going to come to you. Because it's something your heart desires. It's something that you enjoy doing. Okay, as a collective, that's one message. Then as a collective for the self-care, we have validate your past. You did the best you could. Feel and empathize with your past, not judge it. Ritual. To experience the magic of life, you must first practice it. So, as far as the collective, the obstacle you need to do, or the obstacle that you need to overcome, is accepting your past for what it is, accepting what has or already happened in the past. Okay, the past is the past. Of course, some things that we can't get over, some things that we feel like we need to talk to somebody and say, let them know how we feel. Some things we feel like we should have done a different way. Some things we feel like we should have went a different route. Some things we feel like, why would God allow certain things to happen? But it's telling you to validate your past, because you still here, you still made it, you still strong, and you still able to do what it is that you wanted to do. It didn't hold you back. It didn't leave you in a dark place. It didn't stop you from growing and elevating and getting to the point that you need to get to in life right now. And as far as this ritual, to to experience the magic of life, you must first practice it. So I'm not sure what type of ritual you're trying to do, or if it have anything to do with your past, as far as maybe you wanted to forget about the past. Maybe you wanted to do a ritual to heal from the past. But the obstacle is, if you're gonna release what no longer serves you, as far as you can do a burning ritual, which means writing it down, writing down what is affecting you, what is holding you back. I don't like how when I was coming up, I was neglected, I was abandoned. I don't like how when I was growing up, I had the two-parent household, but I still felt like I didn't get enough attention, or and whatever I said, it went over their head and they did this, or okay, why did certain things happen to me as a child? Like I say, certain things and certain experience is meant for to happen for you to, as you get older, to look back on it and help somebody else that come along your path that went through that same situation and don't know how to handle that, or don't know how to grow from that, or don't know how to or don't know what type of necessary move they need to make in order to get out of that road. It's for, like I tell people all the time, the past is for you to learn some type of lesson. And sometimes it be harsh type of passes, and you pull yourself up out of it. You forgive people who have done you wrong. You forgive people who have mistreated you. You forgive people who have done bad things, but it as you get older, it pushes you to want to have more. If you don't let it sink you into that dark place, and once you get up to as far as to that moment where I overcame this, I released this. I no longer want it. It's no longer serving me. I'm not able to go back and talk to this person and tell them how I felt. I'm not able to go and say what need to be said. So I'm gonna write this out and I'm gonna burn it and I'm gonna release it. And then somebody else might come into your circle or your environment, and they might have dealt with the same thing, and you're able to guide them to the point as far as where they feel peace. Because like I say, at the same time, sometimes the student has to be the teacher. Okay? Sometimes the student has to be the teacher, and you got to be prepared for that. Okay? So you might have went through a lot of things. You might have dealt with a lot of things, dealing with relationship, family, um, insecurity, confidence, a lot of things. But how did you overcome it? And once you overcome that, guess what? That's when a student comes in. For you have to be the teacher instead of the student. So let's overcome as far as the collective, releasing what no longer serves us, looking at the past and validating it. You did the best you could. You did whatever it was that you had to do. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Hold yourself accountable. Things happen. I played a part. It's in certain situations, okay? In certain situations. And I no longer want this. I no longer want to carry this with me anymore. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm tired of it holding me back. I'm tired of it putting fears in my head or having me think negative. At the end of the day, it happened. I'm going to validate you. I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to write you down. And then I'm going to send you on by your business. I no longer need you in my head taking up space anymore. Okay? Those of you are those of you are single, we have obsession, focusing too much on one situation, the need to step back, and we got fear, expecting the worst, afraid of failure, wasting time on negative thoughts. So your obstacle that you need to overcome is whatever it is that you're obsessing over right now. You need to come up out of your head with the negative thinking. You need to step back, let it happen how it's gonna happen, because change is not something you can control. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. But the only thing you need to do is make sure you're prepared for the outcome. Don't think negative. Don't be afraid to feel. Be afraid to not get to. I'm gonna say, I ain't even gonna say be afraid not to, because why be afraid when you know the Lord got you? Why be afraid when things have happened and he done brought you out of certain situations? So it's like, no, don't be afraid. Fear is on the illusion. Fear is only something that's holding you back from getting to where you need to get to. But at the same time, you're obsessing over something just a little bit too much out of fear, because you're afraid to fail, because you're expecting the worst. Even if you just started a podcast, a YouTube channel, or wanted to go to school, or wanting to apply for a vehicle, wanting to apply for an apartment, anything, you're expecting the worst, and you're afraid that you're going to fail, or you're afraid that you won't get this done in time, but you're projecting it. Like, you projecting that fear to where, guess what it's going to do? Cling on to something negative. Cling on to the illusion that you are manifesting within your head, and it's going to happen. If you think positive and you see a positive outcome, guess what? It's going to happen. If you do that and you still see outcome as far as, oh, it's a no, God got something better for you. So you want to overcome expecting the worst, overcome feeding into your fears and knowing that if you're walking by faith and not by sight, God got you. So whatever it is that you that you are obsessing over, I gotta get my tea, y'all. Whatever it is that you are obsessing over, it's time for you to stop it. It's time for you to stop all the negative thinking. Time for you to stop all the what if this happened, what if that happened. It's time for you to stop looking into things that's really pulling you into a dark hole. It's time for you to focus on the positive. Focus on the present moment. Focus on what you got in your face. Focus on what you do have. Don't focus on nothing else, but focus on the present moment and what you do have. Those who are in a relationship, it got to get a reading. Use divination to understand your desires and your path. Acceptance. Accept past and current situation. Work through issues gracefully. So like I tell y'all all the time with the readings, it's up to you at the end of the day. I'm not going to tell you to go get one, but that's what the card said. I'm not gonna tell you to go get one, excuse me, because like I say, people out here that's really be tricksters sometimes. And you never know because they got on this persona and you won't know until after you get a read from them and then you see something different or, things that start happening out of the ordinary. Like no. At the end of the day, like I said, I'm not gonna suggest it unless you know somebody that's really into it and not doing any background work as far as wanting to give you that and then making you have to come back to them in order to get a reading, manipulating the reading. Like, now I'm not gonna tell you go get it, but it say go get it. What I tell you, I always ask God, your spirit guides, your guardian angels, and your archangels. That's who you need to be asking. But if you got a reader and you know a reader, not just any random readers, because when you get random reads and people all in your energy, you leaving your energy with each reader that's reading you. Leaving your energy. You leaving yourself open for a lot of things. So what it's telling you to overcome at this moment is overcoming. I can say like overcoming. Like I say, I feel how I feel, but I'm like it's overcoming how you might feel about divination as far as getting a reading, accepting what happened in the past and the current situation and working through that issue gracefully. Meaning, if you did go to somebody and she was salty or it went salty, you need to accept that was in the past and accept it in this current situation, but work through that issue gracefully as far as if you're going to continue to find somebody to do that, or if you're going to solely rely on God and your intuition and your spirit guide and your guardian angel. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, then I can look at it like it's as far as overcoming the obstacle of being able to accept the situation for what it is, being able to accept the past for what it is, being able to accept the current situation for what it is. Working through issues that you might have within certain type of situation. So overcoming the past and current situations that has or that did lead you to um dealing with readings. Yeah. I'm just trying to analyze it a little more, just looking at it. The past and current situation work through issues gratefully. And like I say, even if you went and got one and things didn't go how it normally should go, you need to accept that and accept the current situation and know as far as learn from your mistakes. Learn how to accept. People gonna get over. People gonna do different things as far as trying to guide you down the wrong path. But it's up to you at the end of the day to use your discernment. It's up to you at the end of the day to be able to be acceptance of what somebody has told you, or be accepting of what you see and what you know and feel, and also using your discernment. Okay? Then those who are in a marriage, you have take a vacation. Take time to escape all of your life obligations to recharge yourself. And patience, manifestations are on the way. So the obstacle you got to get over is just sometimes you have to rest. Sometimes you need to take a vacation. Sometimes you need to just a little me time. I need some me time. Not some you, not some mine, but some me time. Oh. So the obstacle you need to overcome is pouring more into your cup. Recharging yourself after you've been doing all this and all that. Pouring more into your cup and recharging yourself. Taking a break mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Let's take care of ourselves, because who's going to take care of self better than self? Who going to do for self better than self? Who going to look out for self better than self? Exactly. So let's make sure we do that. So as a collective, overcome the obstacle of validating your past, knowing that it happened. I no longer want to carry it. I'm gonna do this burning ritual as far as writing it down, releasing it. And I did the best I could. Things happen how it happened. I can't be mad at my parents because they were still young and they were still learning. But I want to let this go. As far as the single, the obstacle you need to overcome is obsession. Your obsession, you just overcoming, feeding into the fears. Okay, overcoming, expecting the worst, overcoming, afraid of failure, overcoming, thinking negative, overcoming, always wanting to know the outcome. Just let it happen. Step back, get your hand out of it, let God do his thing. Okay? But this y'all reading. I do hope y'all have a good day. Come back tomorrow. Make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button. And I do hope you have a wonderful Monday. Go check out the videos from Friday. They were like short 10 minutes videos, but they got good mix in there. Okay? Go check it out. And come back tomorrow where we pour more into your cup.